Good evening. Welcome to Thai PBS English News Service. I'm Rungtip Swarnapalai. Today we start off with the cabinet reshuffle of the Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra, which has His Majesty the King's approval by royal command earlier this evening. Prime Minister said that this is aimed at setting people in the positions that best suit them and at achieving a proper balance. Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra's cabinet reshuffle has His Majesty the King's approval by royal command. Prime Minister stated that the changes made to the cabinet lineup did not result from her recent order that individual ministries report on their achievements on the quarterly basis. The Prime Minister said that reshuffle would not affect the ministerial quotas of the parties in the coalition. The new cabinet lineup as follows. Deputy Prime Minister and Commerce Minister Kittirat Naranong is now Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister. Defense Minister Yuttasak Sasiprapha is now Deputy Prime Minister. Defense Minister Yuttasak Sasiprapha is now Deputy Prime Minister. And Transport Minister Sukampol Suwanatat is now Defense Minister. Jadupong Ryong Suwan, Pheu Thai Party Secretary General and List MP is now Transport Minister. Arak Chontanon, former CEO Chairman of ThaiCom, is now Energy Minister. Suchat Thada Thamrongwet, a Pheu Thai Party List MP, is now Education Minister. Deputy Finance Minister Bunsong Teriya Pirom is now Commerce Minister. Education Minister Warawat Aphinyakul is now Prime Minister's Office Minister. Niwathamrong Bunsong Paisan, a Pheu Thai Party List MP, is now Prime Minister's Office Minister. Naliming Tarisin, a Thai Trade Representative, is now Prime Minister's Office Minister. Nattawut Saigur, a Pheu Thai Party List MP and Red Shirt Leader, is now Deputy Agriculture and Cooperatives Minister. Prime Minister's Office Minister Suravit Khonsomboon is now Deputy Public Health Minister. Sakda Kongpet, a Pheu Thai Party List MP, is now Deputy Education Minister. Thanusak Lek Uthai, a Pheu Thai Party List MP, is now Deputy Finance Minister. Chachachat Sithipan, a transport expert from Chulalongkorn University, is now Deputy Transport Minister. And Mom Rachawong Pongsawat Sawatdiwat from the former Thammasat University professor is now Industry Minister. Among ministers who are left out of the cabinet are the Deputy Prime Minister Govit Vattana, Finance Minister Thirachai Phuvanath Naraduban, Energy Minister Pichai Narithapan, and Deputy Transport Minister, as well as the Deputy Agriculture and Cooperative Minister and the Deputy Public Health Minister Thapong Chayasan, Deputy Education Minister and Industry Minister Wandarat Chanukul. In a recent poll by Assumption University, however, found that the public are yet to be convinced that the cabinet changes will benefit the man on the street. The survey found that 2 out of 3 Thais think now is not the right time to reshuffle the cabinet. Almost half of the respondents expect the political situation to turn violent 3 months from now. After asking almost 2,000 people in 17 provinces across the country, the ABAC poll found 62.5% of respondents believed the Prime Minister should not reshuffle her cabinet yet, as they fear political chaos may follow. A large number suggest the ministers should have more time to prove themselves before being sacked or moved. Another large group of respondents told the ABAC poll that Yingluck Shinawatra should have waited for the 111 executives of the former Thai Party to complete their 5-year ban from politics. The 5-year ban of the former TRT executives will end in May 2012. 47% of respondents fear that 3 months from now, politically motivated violence will reoccur. Director of the ABAC poll reveals that the majority of the public believe that 6 months from now, corruption within the government will not decrease. The U.S. Embassy in Bangkok confirms it is not removing its terrorist alert despite the Thai government's request to do so. Despite the Ministry of Foreign Affairs requests the U.S. Embassy in Bangkok remove this warning. Quote, foreign terrorists may be currently looking to conduct attacks against tourist areas in Bangkok. From its website, the American Embassy is maintaining its current stance. Another tweet from a representative of the embassy places emphasis on Khao San Road and the Sukhumvit Soi 22 areas. Police are still questioning artist Hussein, the man police believe to be related to the terrorist activities of the Hezbollah movement. Hussein is due to appear in court next Tuesday when the police will file a request to detain the suspect for further questioning. The Lebanese-born man holds a Swedish passport, yet the Swedish government has not yet confirmed his citizenship as his passport has expired. Recently, there have been an increasing number of crimes related to gold trade. Representatives of the Gold Traders Association of Thailand have asked the police to take action against fraudsters who are taking impure gold, which means gold purity of less than 90%, to sell at gold shops. Due to the widespread of the fraud sale of low-quality gold, Jittit Tangsit Phakdi, chairman of the Gold Traders Association of Thailand, has been in discussions with the police to find ways to investigate and prosecute the culprits. He said that the gold traders have, so far, received very little help from the police. Jittit pointed out that criminals are attempting to sell low-quality gold or even fake gold at gold shops, especially in Bangkok and vicinities. Most of the items in question have been found to have gold mixed with other metals such as silver, copper, so reducing the actual gold purity to between 65 and 90%. Jittit said that police are advising gold traders to carefully assess the purity of gold they are intending to trade. Meanwhile, the police believe that fraud trading of low-quality gold is a crime committed by gangs. Most of the cases involve women, pregnant women, or senior citizens taking these fake items to sell at the shop. Police are investigating further. During July last year, the COMEX gold price was lower than $1,600. The price has been fluctuating a great deal and has now risen to about $1,900. However, the price has fallen since the end of 2011. As for gold as an investment, the gold price has hit record highs in the past few years and has been called a safe haven for investors. Earlier, I talked to the gold expert Khun Thipa Nawatwatanasap, Managing Director of the YLG Bullion International Company Limited, who said that this year the price of gold may reach another new high.
Look at two main factors. The first factor is the internal factors,
right.
And the second factor is the external factors one. For the internal factors, we have to look at the Thai baht. Like this year, there is very volatilities in Thai baht. So the more weaken of the Thai baht will make the local gold price more higher price. But then for the external factors, there are three main things that you have to look at right now. The first one is the situation in the Middle East, especially in Iran, that we are very concerned right now, because that will pressure the oil price to go a lot higher. Then it will affect the gold price also. And then for the Europe country, you still have to consider also, because right now there's a lot of problems in there, especially in the financial term. So this will weaken the euro price, and then at the end it will affect the gold price also. And last but not least, you have to also have a look at the US financial crisis also.
The situation at the border between Thailand and Cambodia around the Pravihan Temple has been tense since the Cambodian objected to Buddha statue being placed along the Thai side of the border. However, after negotiation between military leaders from both sides, the situation calmed. Due to tensions about the ancient Pravihan Temple near Thai-Cambodia border in Kanthararak district, Sisakhet province, over the last 2 days, some shops have to close since there have been very few tourists in the area. The tension caused anxiety among people living close to the border, as they were worried that violence might break out at any time. though tensions have eased after talks between the local military leaders from Thailand and Cambodia, the chief of Pravihan Temple National Park said that tourism around the Pa Mo Idang is still very quiet. He said that usually there would be about 500 tourists visiting each day. They will try to promote and restore confidence to tourists. A Thai military spokesperson said that the situation on the border is now normal after the negotiation. The Thai side has explained that the reason Buddha statues were placed in 7 areas near the border was to lift people's spirit and not to intrude on the border. There now appears to be an improved level of understanding in the area and the situation has improved. In less than 36 months, Thailand will become a member of the ASEAN Economic Community or the AEC. While many schools are placing increasing emphasis on English language development, some schools are doing much more to prepare their students for the AEC. Here's more with Kun Maninat on Panna.
Pathai Udom Siksa School is now conducting a weekly class, offering students the chance to learn more about the ASEAN neighbors. In line with the government's policy to prepare the young for Thailand's membership of the ASEAN Economic Community or AEC, this holistic approach will place the major curriculum subjects into the ASEAN context. For example, the currency exchange activity allows students to learn about other countries' currencies and exchange rates while developing their math skills. Students will also learn some basic words of other languages used by other AEC members, and an ASEAN Education Center is available for students to learn more about the AEC at their own pace.
Every Friday in Pathai Udom Siksa, we have the ASEAN Learning Project that integrates between academy and activity to make our students know more ASEAN culture and prepare them to join with the ASEAN community.
Our school strategy in the roadmap and to get our students ready toward the ASEAN community is one of our strategy in the roadmap. So we realize that it's very important for the students to learn and to know about our neighbors and to get ready for the 2015. Why? Because they have to be the global citizen by knowing that they be a part of our community. So we have prepared our strategy by first we would like to emphasize on the curriculum.
Students will be presenting what they have learned from the ASEAN classes, and the teachers here have joined a network of schools from across the ASEAN region, enabling the students exchange with other ASEAN countries in an effort to broaden their understanding of fellow ASEAN members. This is Maninat on Panna, reporting for ThaiPBS.
Moving up to the north, hilltop areas were this morning reported to be experiencing sub-zero temperatures, while ChiangMai saw temperatures drop to their lowest in a decade. At least one 61-year-old man was reported to have died due to the latest cold spell to hit the northern capital, Chiang Mai. Doctors suggest he had a sudden heart attack due to the dramatic fall in temperature. Meanwhile, Momluang Panadda Disakun, governor of Chiang Mai, said that in the past few days, the temperature in the province has dropped 11 to 13 degrees Celsius. The governor suggests this is the coldest weather Chiang Mai had in a decade. It was reported earlier this morning that some hilltop areas in the north also saw the thermometer drop below zero. The Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Department declared districts in 33 provinces as cold spell disaster zones, 13 northern provinces, 17 northeastern provinces, and 3 in the central region. The Meteorological Department forecasts that in the next 2 to 3 days, more winds from China will pass through Thailand, and that the central northeast and the north regions should expect rain. And now we are recruiting a news reporter. Please also email to our address. And that wraps up tonight's edition of Thai PBS English News Service. I'm Rung Tip Chonapawai. Thank you for watching. Sawadee ka.